Hello guys, today I'll be doing a collection video showing all my sampler CDs and my rare EPs and Japanese pressing CDs that I have. Now basically what I mean by rare EPs is basically EPs that are limited in copies or were only given to certain people, or they were promotional, or basically stuff like that, or considered rare, that type of thing. But there is one EP that I wasn't sure about if it would make sense to include it in this video, that being the Soul Cold EP by Breaking Benjamin. I tried to do a little bit of research to see if it was limited in copies or not, or if it's considered rare, or if it was promotional, and yada yada yada. But I ultimately decided not to include it in the video, but in case it does count, at least you know that I actually own it. But anyways, let's go ahead and dive into this. I'm going to start off with the samplers and rare EPs. This Calling sampler by All That Remains. Then we got the Overcome sampler, also by All That Remains. Then I got this self-titled sampler from Deftones. And this was released to help promote their White Pony album. Then we got this Street Team sampler from Linkin Park, and this has Faint and a live version of From the Inside. Then we got Street Team sampler, another one from Linkin Park, and this time it has Somewhere I Belong and Lying From You. And then we got Shinedown. This is basically a self-titled sampler. This was released to help promote their self-titled, or not self-titled, but their debut album, Leave a Whisper. And this has Fly From the Inside and No More Love. Then we got this 3 Days Grace sampler, which was released to help promote their self-titled debut, which would eventually come out in June of 2003, if I remember correctly. And then we got this 2-song promo sampler by Trivium, which was released to help promote Ember to Inferno, or at least help get the word out. Then we got this Megadeth Cyber Army sampler EP thing, which was released to only their Cyber Army fans, which I think is just an online thing that they do. I don't know a lot about it, but that's basically the idea, I guess you could say. And then we got Homework by Sevendust. Pretty cool to own. And then we got Summer 2003 by Anthrax, and I believe this was only given out during concerts during their tour around this time, of course, or in 2003. Then we got this limited edition bonus CD from POD, and I believe this came out during their Fundamental Elements of Southtown era. Then we got POD, The Warriors EP, and I believe this was, I think only 30,000 copies were made, if I remember correctly. Then with this EP, Warriors Volume 2, I believe there were only 40,000 copies made. I could be wrong about that, but that's what I think at the moment. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the Japanese pressing CDs that I got. Filter, title of EP. And then we got Remanufacture, which is of course a remix album. Then we got Stumful for 2 by Anthrax. One of their weaker albums, but it does have some decent stuff on it, like Random Acts of Senseless Violence and Fueled and Nothing. Then we got Anthrax Volume 8, Threat is Real, which is their weakest album in my opinion. But I do like the first 3 tracks, Crush, Catharsis, and Inside Out. But then finally, the last CD here for this video, Live and Rare by Rage Against the Machine. Now I know some of my subscribers either haven't checked them out or they don't even know of them, so if you haven't heard of these guys or checked them out yet, definitely give them a chance. If you're already into nu metal and you're interested in knowing a bit more about what influenced the genre or what helped push the creation of that genre, definitely check out Rage Against the Machine. I'd start with their self-titled debut, or if you want to start off with songs, I'd start off with Bullet in the Head or Killing in the Name, Bulls on Parade, People of the Sun, Bomb Track, just to name a few tracks. But anyways, that's my collection for these three things: rare EPs, samplers, and Japanese pressings. So let me know your thoughts. Do you have any of these EPs or albums, or do you have any Japanese pressings or rare EPs or releases and stuff and all that good stuff? But anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe. Have a nice day and take care.